Hey guys, welcome to Talking Assets, ATL. Of course, you have your co-host here, Jabril Porter.
And I'm Mrs. Key.
I'm Diamond.
And I'm Devon.
And today we have a special guest called D'Angela.
Hi. All right, go ahead and introduce yourself. We let people give their own introduction. Okay. Tell us who you are, what you do.
Okay. My name is D'Angela Ballard. I am a realtor and I sell new construction homes in Lithia Springs.
Okay. Can you tell us what's the name of the community that we're at today?
The community is the Glen at Kensington off of Lee Road.
Wonderful.
When did you guys start development?
Almost 2 years ago. So we are now in our third and final phase. We are down to 20 home sites.
Nice.
Yes, and then we'll be done. But the good part is that we will be moving to our new location, which is less than a mile away. So we're still promoting Lithia Springs.
Nice.
Okay, that's good.
So I gotta ask, because people love incentives.
Okay.
So I was wondering, do you guys actually offer any incentives?
We do, and right now we have some pretty amazing incentives. Right now, with an approval from our preferred lender, which is DHI Mortgage, we are offering buyers as much as 3% of the sales price of the home towards closing costs. So those funds can be used towards closing costs. It can be used to buy down the interest rate. In addition to, we're going to also include blinds throughout, garage door openers, and buyers will still get stainless steel appliances minus the refrigerator.
Okay. Very nice. I know these are good blinds because I've been lifting them up.
2-inch Stonewood blinds.
Yes.
Now, are there any restrictions on the incentives?
No restrictions other than with the preferred lender, right?
Okay.
We also have, we have two different sets of incentives.
Okay.
So we have an interest rate special incentive as well.
Okay.
So that incentive applies for homes that can close by the end of May or June. And we're still giving blinds throughout, garage door openers, and we're still giving money towards closing costs.
Okay.
However, we're offering as low as a 5.99% interest rate.
Nice.
And that's at
That's
no
so good.
cost to the buyer, and that's on a 30-year fix.
Nice.
Yes.
Good. That's really good because you hear about obviously the buy down options and it being a 2-1 buy down, et cetera, but you're talking about a fixed rate for a 30-year mortgage.
And at no cost to the buyer,
And
paid
then-
by the seller.
And I guess my question is, does it change? Because I remember when I came here, compared to the VA and the FHA, does that change as far as that rate or no?
Yes, and it's a good question. It's funny you asked that. Our rates literally just changed on us on Friday. So we were offering a 5.5% interest rate. Now we're up to a 5.99.
Okay.
So with that being said, when we tell you guys buy now because the rates will go up, they go up. So that rate made a difference of about $180.
Wow.
Big difference. So the longer you wait, the more money it's going to cost you.
Yeah, and it does fluctuate. I mean, literally by the hour. So it's like once you get that competitive rate, and we're talking about below market, you need to go ahead and lock that in. So is that what you guys are doing with your buyers? You're locking them in that rate once they get the pre-approval?
Yes. And then, so in that incentive that we have for homes that cannot close before June, we are also offering buyers a one-time free rate float down. So in that time that their home is being built, we will allow buyers, if rates drop, we will allow them one time to lock in at a lower rate at no cost to the buyer. And typically we will do up to 120-day rate lock.
That's
Nice.
really
Wow,
good.
that's
Really
nice.
good.
Yeah.
Well, I want to get into these stainless steel appliances, right? And all of the other finishes that come with the home, right? Obviously, I'm assuming they go through inspections if they decide they want to do their own inspections, but they also have a walkthrough with you guys as the community or the builder. So explain how that works and what kind of protection do they get once they close on the home for their, appliances and things?
Okay, Great question. So one of the things that we do before closing, so buyers are allowed to have a private home inspection. So we typically like to do that a day or two before buyers spend up to 2 to 3 hours with the builder, walking through the home, going through the home top to bottom, inside out, and creating a punch list of things that they see that need addressing.
Okay.
And then the day of closing, buyers come back and just sign off that everything on their punch list was complete and they're ready to accept their home.
Nice.
So we do, we welcome private home inspections.
Okay.
We just, the inspectors just have to provide us a certain list of their credentials, a certain amount of insurance.
Okay.
They have to be licensed in the state, a part of a real estate board. Once they give us those credentials, they're allowed to do an inspection, but we're really only gonna focus on code violations.
Okay.
So if it's not a code violation, DR Horton is not going to be a big deal.
Right.
However, the goal is to deliver as close to perfect of a house as possible. It's a new construction. So when you move in, your home is going to be move-in ready. And then you also have the home warranty. So our buyers get a free 210 homeowner's warranty. So the first year, everything is covered. You have up to 2 years for things behind the walls. So plumbing, electrical will be covered for 2 years. And then buyers are going to register their HVAC after they close, and they're going to get an additional year for their HVAC. And then 10 years on the actual structure of the home. So I always encourage new construction because they're energy efficient, they're smart homes, and you get a free homeowner's warranty.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is nice.
And it's always seems like the minute you buy your resale home, right? Or at least this was my experience purchasing resale. You get the home warranty on it if you ask the seller to pay for one, and maybe it's a year long. Things start breaking as soon as that warranty is up. I mean, the minute that warranty expires, things start to, it's an older home, so things do, need maintenance in. So that's really good.
Okay, awesome. So let's just say, hey, a buyer, they come in, they fell in love with a floor plan, and they're ready to get the ball rolling. So what are the holding fees and the earnest money and et cetera, as far as any type of fees that they have to give?
Okay. So our earnest money deposit is $5,000.
Okay.
So once a buyer is ready to move forward, we just have to have a pre-approval letter. As long as we have a pre-approval letter, either with our preferred lender or not, as long as they have that $5,000 earnest money, we can submit an offer.
That's not bad.
That's money
really
talks.
$5,000. But I'm like, that $5,000 is good because I've seen other new construction sites where it's like 10,000, 15, 20,000. So that's really good.
I've seen as high as 30,000.
Yeah, I've seen that too, and it's shocking.
Yes.
To me. It's shocking. I'm like, buyers got that kind of money?
Because typically we know on a resale it's between 1% and 3%. So with your properties being here, about what's the price point here, like 400,000?
Yeah, about 415 to about 500.
So that's good. That's like falling into that pocket of that 1% to 3%.
That 1%,
Yeah. So
that's really, really good.
That is good.
Really good.
And then buyers know it's credited back to you at closing, so you don't lose the money.
Okay. So assuming they don't have their own private inspector come in and inspect the home, the only upfront cost they have is this earnest money deposit?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no holding fees.
No additional fees.
We won't even hold a lot. I mean, you actually would have to be ready to take it off the market. We won't do holds. So as long as you got that $5,000, and again, with our preferred lender or not, we can submit an offer.
So there's no, I guess I'll dive into it again. So there's no premium on the lot. Because I've been at other new construction sites with premiums. Okay,
yes,
all right.
But it doesn't change the earnest money.
Okay,
it will affect the sales price. And a lot of the home sites that have premiums are going to be your premier home sites, corner home sites, ones that back up to trees, and private ones, that don't have somebody behind them.
So explain to us newer realtors, what is a premium when you talk about
premium? So those are basically when the seller is saying, like, this is a better home site than the others.
Okay.
So because this is what they consider a premier home site, they're gonna charge a little more because buyers will typically like a corner home site. They're larger, so you're gonna pay for it. Buyers like cul-de-sacs. They're private. They're more safer. So you pay for that.
Everything paid for it.
So this home this home that we're in right now is not considered a premium.
Well, actually it is. So this one will have a lot premium. So this one and so we're in our final phase.
Right.
So we're selling now next to the model home. We always save these to last.
Okay.
And all of these home sites they do have a premium.
Okay.
One, because of the location, they're large,
Yeah.
they're flat, the backyard, and
They have a
the
beautiful
view?
view.
And that's why
The views
Yeah.
are amazing.
Awesome.
The views
You
took
pay
me
for
out.
that.
Yeah, you paid for that view for sure. That's what made me.
So speaking of, premiums, right, and lots that are better than others, what about the specs of the home or just upgrades? Are there additional costs to have certain finishes in the home,
Like,
or
are you,
do you guys allow for that?
Yeah, like, are you guys building to spec, or are you guys allowing for additional designs to be upgraded in the home?
No. So in our location, we don't offer any changes or any upgrades.
Okay.
So basically with us, what you see is what you get. So we do offer 5 different layouts. So all the floor plans are different. And the good thing about it, we do offer gray color cabinets, white. We offer a light brown and a dark brown. And then we have 3 different color choices for the granite in the kitchen. But other than that, everything is universal.
Nice.
The flooring, the hardwoods on the floors are standard color. The carpet, standard color. The lighting, the backsplash, knobs, everything you see in this model home will be the finishes in every home. Other than, like I said, the color of the cabinets and the granite. So what we try to do, no surprises. So one of the things that we try to do, because everybody wants to customize.
Yeah.
And if you're spending $400,000 and $500,000 on a house, you kind of want what you want.
Okay.
So what we try to do is get a better idea of what color cabinets are a big deal. What color cabinets buyers like. And then once we narrow it down to a floor plan, I can then go to the home sites that have that floor plan with that color cabinet. So at least you can choose from those to at least get something of what you want.
Okay.
That you get a chance to choose. That makes
Okay.
sense.
I know we've got more questions, right? But I have to ask this because you're talking about, the psychology of the buyers, right? And what they like, what they prefer today. And that changes, right? So often. But what are you seeing, buyers are taking interest in as far as like color cabinets or carpet in the bedrooms? Like, what are the preferences today?
It's so funny because it is changing. Before, everybody wanted white. White, and gray. So what I'm noticing, people are getting away from that and they're going back to the lighter browns, not so much the dark cherry browns, but the lighter browns. And then what I'm hearing, buyers are like, I don't care. I'm going to come in and paint anyway. There's so many cool color like navy.
Yeah.
People are getting creative with their cabinets.
Yeah.
So the cabinets can be painted. So
There
if
you
you don't
go.
get the color you want, paint it after you
There you go.
That's right.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I guess we'll piggyback as far as when it comes to the model homes or just the homes in general in the community. How many bedrooms and bathrooms are throughout these homes? Is it 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, 5 bedrooms? Like, what do you
What are the
generally-
floor plans?
like floor plans as far as with the different models you said?
Okay. So we have 5 different floor plans. All of our floor plans are a minimum 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. So we have 2 plans that are 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and our other 3 are 5 bedrooms with 3 full baths. So we have 3 plans that offer a bedroom and full bath on the main level, which is great as far as resale.
Yes, the main level. Everybody wants that
Yes.
in-law suite on the main
Yes.
level or a primary if they can get it on the main level.
Yeah.
So that's
And
good.
then they think about when they're aging.
Yeah.
As people age, they don't want to have to deal with stairs. So even if they're not ready for that bedroom on the main level now, they know when I hit 65, I'm moving downstairs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to, so say if I come to you today, I love what I see and I see an empty lot, and how long typically would it take if I was to put an offer in on that empty lot to be built, as far as like from lot
From
to
the
build,
dirt,
from the dirt to the build?
Y'all got some good questions.
Okay. All right.
Look, we got the good stuff.
So on average in our community, it takes us about 4 months to build. So once we get the permit, it takes us about 4 months. Now that's on a slab. If it's on a basement home site, it's about 5-6 months.
Okay. And how many, I guess, homes in this community have a basement?
We are down to 3.
Oh,
We're down to our last 3 basement home sites, and they're gonna go fast.
I was just
We're
gonna
looking
say.
for a basement
You better move
under
quick.
500,000, 15 minutes to downtown Atlanta. You need to call one of these agents ASAP.
We here.
The basements are a rarity, so
It
people
is.
do find one, that those homes do typically go faster. What are the square footage on the homes on average?
In our community, my smallest floor plan is right at 2340 square feet, and that's
Okay.
a 4.2.5. And then my largest is 3209 square feet, and
Nice.
that's a 5.3. That's our Halton, our big dog.
Nice.
Yes.
I have a question when it comes to the basement. So they're unfinished. Do they have the option to actually get it finished?
Not with us,
Okay.
but we do stub for a bathroom, and it will be electricity down there as well.
Okay.
So all they got to do is come in and have somebody finish the
That's-
bathroom out and put the walls
Put that
up.
drywall in and just
Yep.
finish everything. Okay. And
That's
so,
really good.
I guess what else does this community have to offer outside of the homes? I know I drove up in here and I believe I saw a pool.
Mhm.
So what else is in the community that somebody could expect to get once they purchase a home in
Okay.
Glen at Kensington?
Another good observation. So
Okay.
let me just say, we don't offer any amenities in our community.
Okay.
So we do have HOA, and the HOA are right at about 500 a year, but we
that's
don't
good.
offer any amenities. So the HOA is just going to make sure that the entrances, the common areas are well maintained, and make sure everybody abide by the rules of the community.
That's right.
They don't want you painting your house pink.
Okay.
No pink, no lime green.
Right. Now, I will say this, and I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. One of the things that we've noticed about amenities, people don't really use them or take advantage of them.
That is true.
So you'll go to the pools in the summer, no one's ever there.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
true.
noticed a lot of the residents brought it to my attention this year that they called the HOA and said, nobody's over there. And they gave them access. So we don't have amenities. I have nothing in writing that says we have amenities, but a lot of the residents have been able to take advantage of the amenities in the
Neighboring
community.
community.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That was
beautiful.
nice.
Mhm.
That's beautiful. So, I guess do we have any more questions that we should hit D'Angelo with before we wrap
Well,
up? How
I
you
want
feel?
you to kind of leave us with, just your thoughts around, like you said, interest rates and buyers being on the fence or being on the
Mhm.
sidelines because they're waiting for
The rates to drop.
the
They're
rate.
waiting on a miracle.
I don't know what they're waiting for, honestly, but like you said, you've seen it just within the last week. The rates go up
Yes.
when you guys are offering a very competitive interest rate to
Mhm.
begin with.
Yeah.
So, can you speak to how they really should be taking advantage of those things, or what is your perspective on that? The
Yeah.
people who are waiting.
Well, let me tell you, one of the things that I tell everybody, what's going to happen, the house that you qualify for today, you won't be able to qualify for that house next month or next year
Yes.
because rates are going up and prices are going up. And what's happening, everybody's moving to Atlanta.
Yep.
Everybody's moving to Georgia. So when you get people coming from California, New York, Chicago, pricing for homes are so expensive. Even though our prices are going up, it's affordable. So people are buying, the rates haven't dropped, and the sales prices aren't dropping. So I tell people, buy now if you can. If rates drop, refinance.
Right.
Definitely.
But don't wait, because you're gonna wait, and if rates do drop, everybody's gonna come.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna try to buy a house, and then you're still gonna be in the same situation. You're gonna be bidding. They're gonna go to the highest bidder, and then with the interest rates being high, you're gonna be paying more for the houses. You're not going to save. So you're not having to compete right now.
Right.
So if you can lock in on you a house, get you the lowest rate you can today, and again, if rates drop, you refinance. But don't wait and then end up not being able to buy a house
That's
because
right.
you waited too long.
That's right.
And I agree with you as far as more and more people are coming to this metropolitan Atlanta area, because they said, study said that in 2050, it's actually going to be an influx of 1.9 million people that are going to flock to Georgia. So, and specifically the Atlanta metropolitan area. So I agree
Well, we
with
can
what
see it in the
D'Angelo said.
traffic.
Yes, of course.
Okay, look
We
at me.
want y'all to come,
So lock
but
in.
the traffic.
Seriously, I've got my GPS up right now, just looking at the traffic go up. So no, that's really good. And what I love about what you said too is not having to compete, right? And at least with new construction, I believe this would be a less competitive option.
Yep.
As long as they have inventory available.
Yeah.
You know, you've got a home with your name on it. So
Yeah.
you guys definitely need to come out to this community, check out some of the homes that they've got. This model home is beautiful.
Beautiful.
It is.
Very
It's beautifully
beautiful.
staged too. So we appreciate you being
Yes,
here.
yes.
Can I say one last
Yeah.
thing?
No problem. Go ahead.
I just really kind of to piggyback on what you guys are saying, just the location.
Yeah.
People are relocating here in droves, and we often get the question, where do I go? Where
Right.
do I move? Lithia Springs.
Come
You
on.
are 15 minutes from downtown Atlanta, 25 minutes to the airport. Literally 3 minutes from Interstate 20.
Yeah.
That's
You
what I'm about
have
to say.
shopping, dining, you name it. You have it
Everything.
10, 15 minutes within your residence.
Mhm.
So it's almost a no-brainer. And if you want to go kick it in downtown Atlanta, 15 minutes.
Or if you like,
Now, not at 8 in the morning,
Okay.
but 15 minutes.
and if you like amusement parks, right down the street is
Yes,
Six Flags.
yes.
So why not come to
The
Lithia
mall
Springs?
is up the street if you
Yes.
like
Oh,
shopping.
she would wouldn't she?
Sweetwater State Park. I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah.
you have so much just in your backyard. It's a no-brainer.
I agree.
Mic drop. I love me some convenience, so that is
Yeah.
a true gem. It really is.
It really is. So there you guys have it.
Thank you for tuning in and Talking Assets ATL. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Talking Assets ATL. We would love to hear y'all's feedback just on new construction and resale properties in Atlanta or in your market. And reach out to us if you guys have any questions.
And if you guys can, comment below and let us know what you would like in your new build house.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank
Peace.
Take care.
Have a good one.